And now enjoy this free Jason Modcast show.
I'm right here. You've got to shoot straight. I'm right here. You've got to shoot straight. I'm right here. You've got to shoot straight.
Welcome to Shooting Straight. I am your co-host, David K. Montoya.
And I'm Randolph Lofgren.
How you doing today, Rand?
I'm good.
Oh, I'm just...
Might not be too good after this, but we'll see how things go.
Well, hopefully it'll be good.
Oh, it is good. I gotta get it out.
Let's see. There we go. Just hanging my stuff up here. I'm a little chilly today, so I'm moving things around, and I'm kind of like burrowed into my...
I am too.
And
I was just getting ready before you said you were ready. To get under the covers for a little bit.
Were you?
Yeah. Because I'm bored with TV. I can't watch it. I try to put all kinds of movies on. I put Jason on, the first one, which is like, God, I know what you mean by, we were so entertained by that back then, but now it's like, duh, that's lame.
Yeah. Well, I don't think we talked about it. Last week I was at Walmart and I found a 8-pack of Friday the 13th, 1 through 8, for $15.
Yeah.
And I decided to pick it up. I binge watched all of them and watched number 9 online, Jason Goes to Hell. But after number 9, I was burnt out. I can't do 10.
Well, I'm gonna still try to watch them. It's just it's not the movie itself. I'm like you said, my creative batteries are full.
Yeah.
I don't know what I want to do, but I know I want to do something.
Right. Productive
in some way.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that it necessarily gives me anything out of it, but I'll still get something out of it.
Yeah. Absolutely. Let's see. I if you could listen and you can hear my voice, I don't feel good today, and I need to do this, get this out there because people expect it now.
Yeah.
So each and every week we get together and we find out how Randy's doing in his progress in his sobriety. So we get and we sit down and we ask him the all-important question: how long have you been clean and sober?
24 days.
That's right. That is awesome.
Yeah. It's weird. I'd be drinking. It would give me that time of doing it, and then I'd fall asleep for a little bit, and then it'd take a little bit more time. Now I got nothing but time on my hands because I'm not occupying it with drinking.
Right.
So I don't know what to do, really. I don't know what to do. I mean, we pretty much got everything that needs to be done right now for the world of myth and for you. So it's like, you give me books, you give me a comic book, I'm going to read it. I started reading it, and then I was like, oh, I want to watch a movie. And then I tried to watch one movie, and then the next movie, and I was like, man, I know I have concentration.
Right.
That's not the problem. I just can't concentrate on what I'm trying to concentrate on.
It's just not grabbing your attention.
It's not. I want to work on a car, but I don't know nothing about my car, or it'd be fixed. The newer cars, like Chevys, I can work on Chevys, but I can't build something with wood. If I had wood, I don't have no tools to build it.
Yeah.
If my stepdad had a garage full, I'd always be building something in his garage. It kept me occupied, helping him build things around the house, fences, doing a garden. Ooh.
Doing a garden?
Yeah. Maybe.
I just seen the light bulb go off on top of your head.
Yeah, this is the time to start getting the soil ready, and Debbie said I could, so.
Yeah.
Debbie's my stepmom, David's mother.
It's actually, well, yeah, because technically October is harvest time. So it's time to harvest and you replant.
Well, you turn the soil and you let the soil have to set for so many days. A lot of people say full moon in June is the best time to plant, or May, springs when it's raining,
Right.
But I got to do something. I don't like just laying there. I'm getting tired of laying there too.
Yeah.
But it does take up time and whatever. Yeah.
Well, you also had a big obstacle that you overcame this week, and I didn't mention it, but because I wanted to talk about it on the podcast. But Monday the 15th was his birthday, and he turned 41. But that wasn't the obstacle that he had to overtake. He obviously stayed sober in the process of his birthday, and we actually did kind of talk about how this is the first birthday in a long time that you were sober. And if there was going to be any opportunity or any chance given to relapse, it would have been that day.
Yeah.
And because you did not, you were able to, keep on being sober. And like I said, it really does. I mean, I think.
Well, tell him why. Or
Us-
you want me to tell him why?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Not only was it my birthday, but my Aunt Karen, which is my favorite aunt, passed away on the same day as my birthday. And I did think about it, and I got emotional to myself. And I thought about going and getting a drink, but I said no. I'm not going to let this one day ruin all the other days, so I didn't do it.
And for the most part, it was a pretty nice day. Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it. I don't feel 41, but my body does. My back's been hurting for a few days and been out, but today it feels really good.
Well, that's one thing I was also going to bring up was the fact that now that you're sober, you're feeling aches and pains that you said you never felt before.
I never have felt them. I must have been really lubricated a lot. Because I hurt all the time now. I'm not just being a wussy or saying this or that, but I got a broken back. It's not broken no more, but it still hurts, especially with the cold.
Oh, yeah.
So that's one thing. And then I had an emotional day when I figured out what I wanted to talk about today.
Yeah, what time was it when you came in? I don't remember what time we were talking, and you said that you had figured out what you wanted to talk about.
Yeah, I did. Should we start on that or?
Yeah, I have nothing, pre-planned. That's the only thing is, we ask how many days you're clean and sober.
It's gonna be 100 someday.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It'll be 175 days, 76 days.
By the time the first year comes?
Oh yeah, I should be.
Really?
Let's see. Let me get my handy dandy
31,
my iPhone
62.
here. Hold on here. Let's see.
24. That's like 87.
Siri, what date will it be in 76 days from now?
It's January 1st, 2019 at 10:05 a.m.
There you go.
Oh, you said 76.
70 because today's 24, right?
I thought you said 176.
No, you said today was 24, right?
Yeah.
So 100 days sober will be January 1st, 2019.
Wow. And that's going to be another hard day.
Why?
Because I always partied on New Year's.
Oh, really?
All the way through to the next day. I stayed up all night long and, been tweaking and drinking and smoking and toking and joking.
All right, Steve Miller.
I had to give a little humor,
Yeah, the only thing that I ever did, and I always tease because it was kind of a pseudo superstition, was I always was told, and I always brought it forward on New Year's Eve, that whatever you're doing on New Year's Day will be what you'll be doing the following day or following year. And I always worked New Year's New Year's Day, the turn from New Year's Eve to New Year's Day, I always worked. And it was just that stupid reassurance. Well, if I'm working this year, I'll be working next year.
Right.
And for the last 3 years, because even though I lost the job in January or May of 2015, that January I was actually off. So I've been off 3 Januaries. I've just been watching movies.
On New Year's?
Yeah.
That's a good idea. Maybe we can get together and watch movies. I like your TV and your surround sound.
I'm going to get me a new TV.
I knew you were. When you get taxes, huh?
Yeah.
You going to sell this one to me?
If you want it, yeah.
Yeah, I'll buy it. Whatever you think's fair for it. That'd be great in my room. I'll be able to challenge. Plus, I can plug in and listen with headphones.
Yeah. Yeah, there's
the other one I have don't do it.
There's a headphone jack in the back.
Right.
So yeah, I have a 70-inch flat screen, and it's high definition. It's 1080p, but I really want at least a 4K. I really do.
The HD one or that one where you have to use the new discs and stuff with it?
I do.
Dude, look at your set though. You ain't even going to do that, are you? Start buying those new movies?
Well, it'll be easier because I'll just start changing them out, because there's not a selection like Blu-ray.
Oh, they haven't done that yet.
No.
It's only certain movies
that
they're doing.
Yeah.
It's okay, I guess.
I don't know. I that's one thing. How do I say this? My movies and my TV. That's the only thing that I've ever been really fussy about having. Are my movies and my TV.
Right.
That's it. Other than that, I can, deal and compromise with anything else. But just let me have my movies and my TV.
This morning I got a little feed from Avengers 4, and it said trailer released. It was a tease trailer just to talk about when the date and how chronically they're setting it up a certain way to make it more better of a movie. That's all it was talking about. It didn't even give me no little scenes or anything. And I haven't touched nothing. I thought it was a real trailer.
Right.
So I was like, yeah, okay, I gotta, for the last 3 months, I haven't been going down the rabbit holes. And I was like, slide. I was like, oh yeah, this is just to talk about how the teaser trailer is only coming out on a certain day, and it's made to make you like the movie even more. And I was like, oh, this is lame.
Yeah, we're going to the movies tomorrow.
Yeah.
Let's see. We're gonna try to. We got a ding here, so we're jumping in here and doing a little live video real fast.
Never see me. There we go.
Say hi.
Hi.
All right, there we go. Send that out there to the world. But yeah, we're going to the movies tomorrow. We're going to see the new Halloween, and I really...
Are they calling it just Halloween?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's not a restart, is it?
No. In fact, what I understand is the way it's written, it takes place right after the first Halloween.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But the main woman, she ain't playing his sister, huh?
Jamie Lee Curtis, she's in it.
I know, but is she his sister still?
I don't know.
Because I had heard something that she's not his sister.
Oh, yeah, I don't know about that.
That would be weird, her playing in it and not being her sister.
Was she the sister? She was the sister in the first one, right?
Through all of them.
Interesting. I don't know. But yeah, we're going to go see that tomorrow. And I'm afraid because I actually have high hopes for it.
Do you?
Yeah.
That we get scared?
Yeah.
And people jump and yell and everything like that?
Yeah.
Me too, which makes you want to jump more because someone else by you is jumping. I just hope, well, I don't, okay. I do hope. I hope there's a damsel in distress by me, and she goes, ah, and grabs my hand, and I'll be like, oh, it's okay, sweetheart.
Oh shit! Randy will lift that because you got the movable arms. He'd be like, "Come jump in my lap. I'll protect you. I know you better than that." Tell me I'm wrong.
You're not. I was playing on and off a little bit.
Yeah, being Mr. Casual, just like nonchalant about it. Oh, okay. So, we are taking applications for the Church of Ducky Woo Woo.
Now it's the Church of Ducky Woo. Who started that? Did you start that?
I don't know. I seen it online. So I just went with it.
You gotta be kidding me, dude. People are loving it, huh?
Yeah. So I'm legitimately trying to figure out a good duck to use.
Well, I've thought a couple, I've thought about a rubber ducky,
Yeah.
but I don't know. Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna put a shirt out, of Ducky Woo Woo. But it's just taking a while. I gotta find the right one.
Yeah. And not one that's been used,
No. Yeah. So that's what's going on with that. Church of Ducky Woo Woo taking applications. Okay, let's go ahead and jump into this. We are actually almost 16 minutes into the show already.
Oh, wow.
Go ahead and hit us with your story.
First, I'd like to start by saying that when I start talking about this story, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be upset at me. And there's a lot of people that aren't going to be upset because they've apologized for the stuff that they did in my past with the story that I'm about to explain.
Uh-huh.
So, take it or leave it is all I got to say because it's got to come out. So, 2010, I before then had signed up for a program for housing. It's called Section 8, and I got my own house.
Uh-huh.
First time I've been homeless most of my life, and I loved it. I took care of it. Everything about it was awesome. But then everybody started coming over, and I started partying, and I didn't clean it up as much, which is my fault,
How long was that from moving to start partying? How long do you think that was?
Oh, about a month.
Okay.
Everybody found out where I lived because I didn't tell anybody I got a place. They just happened to see my vehicle and me outside, and they would stop because I'm right in a main alley, and everybody goes down that alley to go to the store in Lake Isabella, the plaza. So they use that alley, and I lived in the alley.
Okay.
So I got saw. I didn't stay hidden long enough. I wanted to. Not that I wanted to be a hermit, but I wanted to start doing what I'm doing now.
Right.
Back then. And so that happened, and then when do you think Pops died? What was it?
He died in 2011. He died July 14th, 2011.
Well, so about a year, because it was March that I moved into it.
Uh-huh.
About a year later, I lost it when he passed away, and I started doing drugs and drinking again and smoking, and so everybody started coming along acting like they were my friends, and they partied with me, and most of the time they didn't have no money. I had the money because I had my Social Security. I got it in 2010 too.
Right.
And nobody would clean up, help me. I knew I shouldn't be doing what I was doing, but the fact of it is that the point I'm getting at is that when I needed things from someone, I never got it. And I was always bitching and complaining and yelling at my mom how people were treating me. And she'd say, it's your fault. You need to stop the life that you're living. And I knew it. And I'd let people live with me and stay with me. And they would take advantage of me, tell me they were going to pay me money, and then not pay me money. And then I get mad, and then I kick them out. And then I do it again. I get someone else to move in. It's just because I was lonely.
Right.
After my dad died, and I was looking for something to
Fill the void.
console me. And
Was it to console or fill the void?
a little bit of both.
Okay.
And it became a point where I had so many keys out with so many people. People were just coming in my house when I was asleep. I'd wake up to someone cooking something in my kitchen or going something or doing drugs in my living room, and I would be like tripped out. Uh, I've explained in a couple of the podcasts, got to the point where people thought I was doing bad things and they tried to kill me.
Right.
So that there should have been an alarm, and I tried to stop. I went into rehab. I could only do it for 3 months, and then it wasn't what I was needing. I knew what I needed. I just needed to get away from the people,
Right.
but I still didn't. And that's just the first year right there.
Now, with rehab, because I've never been to rehab. What is that experience like?
Well, I never went into a in-home rehab.
Uh-huh.
I went to an outpatient rehab
Okay.
where you went there and you studied about bad habits, things that are good. They always talked about the big circle and the little circle. The little circle being influence and or one or the other, I can't remember what it was, and the big circle being concern and what's important. So at the time, one or the other, I can't remember. The thing that was important to me was drinking,
Right.
and the other things was just concern. And I tried to work it to where the little circle was the concerns and the out circle was the influence.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, and we talked about our problems or things that we've done, why we do it, what we missed. I learned in it at least, because the major reason that I started talking, it came up with my dad, and the guy that ran the program said, you can't concentrate on the one day that your dad passed away. You have to concentrate on all the days that you had with him, not just that one day.
Right.
So I started thinking more and more about that. That's about 2 or 3 years in that I was about doing that.
Okay. So let's go ahead and jump back to the house. So you tried rehab for a few months, and then it was close to a year, and then what happened?
I just became a zombie, like a Walking Dead or something. I didn't even know when I was doing drinking. I was falling down and hurt myself. That's when I got my Harry Potter
Scar.
Yeah, I got hit by an axe handle.
When I saw you at the funeral, and that was August of 2011, you were a zombie.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
I mean, do you remember actually the conversation we had?
No.
Yeah, you were just kind of like you kind of repeated yourself quite a few times, and you're just like happy to see me, and you're happy to see Rebecca, and how many people showed up for the funeral, and I kept like, you okay? And you're like, yeah, I'm having seizures, and you haven't touched on those yet, have you?
No, I haven't had them in a long time. It was because I was doing too much drugs and drinking that was causing my synapses or something to shoot off wrong inside my head. And then I would start like going and going. And then since I've been here, I haven't had none. They're not granny seizures or anything like that. They're self-induced seizures.
They're petite.
Yeah, from doing drugs and alcohol and the medication that I was taking too from the doctors. So that was what that was about.
But yeah, you were certainly a zombie. You were just, I was concerned, and that was when Lacey was pregnant with Zoe.
Right.
Because Lacey didn't go because she was on bed rest. Excuse me. Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's fine. I know the point that I want to get to. I just don't know how to do it. Should I come out with the point and you help me go through what it is, the time limits?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. I'm very hurt and upset, but still forgiving that when I finally lost my house, there was nobody there to help me. I had to move myself because my mom and stepdad are disabled,
Uh-huh.
and they couldn't help me with the heavy stuff. So I wasn't strong enough. I lost so much muscle from doing drugs. Uh, I had to take care of my own self, and I lost my house because of things that I allowed to happen. But nobody was there that I thought would help me. I even threw a barbecue and tried to tell people to come over and buy alcohol and stuff, and nobody showed up.
Really. Um, because you had brought this to light before, so let's just kind of specify what was it that now the owner is the one that kicked you out of the house because you
Yeah.
were buying it, right?
No, I wasn't buying
You were
it.
just renting.
That was still a process that's a whole nother story about
Okay.
buying a house later on. This was just a house that I was living in before I got into the next program, which was HUD. And HUD, it helps you for every dollar you save, they donate $1 towards buying a place. And so I was trying to save money
Okay.
and do that.
So I got it mixed up. Okay, so you were renting and the owner kicked you out.
Yeah, after 7 years. I'm surprised she went that long because everybody that moved into the apartment next to me moved out because of me and what was going on.
Really?
Oh yeah, people were jumping my fence. I'd put signs out there telling people that I don't want to be bothered because I was trying my hardest not to do that life and try to be that life because I knew my dad wouldn't want me to be like that.
Right.
And it just got bad. People started threatening me, and then the neighbors would be outside and they'd get scared and they'd move off. But they could never really kick me out until they found a reason, and then they found out that through talking and people talking too loud that I was doing drugs and alcohol and drinking and stuff like that.
And it broke the contract.
Yeah, it broke the contract.
Gotcha. Okay, so you lost. Well, you got kicked out. You had to move. So you had to put everything in storage.
It's still all in storage.
So who ended up helping you put in storage, or did you do it
Nobody.
yourself?
I did it all myself.
Okay. And you felt like you were let down, and you were more than hurt. You were actually, the way that you talk about it and the emotion that I pick up on it is it's more heartbreak than just being sad and felt let down. You were heartbroken that these people that were quote unquote your friends just abandoned you.
Yeah. There's a couple that I've gotten back in touch with on Facebook, and that's my really close friend that I knew was my friend, and she apologized because she was going through something,
Uh-huh.
but I was working really hard with her. I'm good at helping others, but not helping myself
Uh-huh.
until recently, learning how to help myself.
Right.
But I wanted her to get her kids back, and I let her live with me, and we had lots of problems back and forth and things that we did with each other. But she ended up getting the kids back. She's 2 years sober. She got back with her fiance. He's a year sober, and they apologized for all that they did, and the how do I say it? The effort that they put in for me to lose my house. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
Not effort, but what's the word I'm looking for? Their part that they did, and that they didn't mean to do it. That they're the only people that's apologized to
Their
me.
involvement. Yeah.
Yeah, their involvement. That's the word I was looking for, but I couldn't get it to come out. But they've apologized to me, and they actually tried to get me a place, and I said I'm already settled now, and got a new path in the way that I'm going.
Right.
So thank you for that. You know who you are. I don't really want to mention names,
Right. Because he is a podcast sensation.
He tells me it is, but I can't get no emails from nobody. And he's not telling me no emails that are coming. They're just about when we mess up, huh?
Yeah. It's I get random. That's like, I'll read them and just kind of, there's no reply needed or.
Okay.
Just okay. Yeah. I'm sure you can probably hear this in the background. Today is trash day, so you hear the trash truck. That's what you hear, kids. Michael Winslow is not here making the sound effects. It's a real thing.
That's the guy from Police Academy, right?
Uh-huh.
I thought so.
Yeah,
He was awesome.
it was. So anyway, the how many? Two people apologized or more,
2 people, yeah.
and it's and you're in contact with them.
Yeah. I talk to them once in a while through Facebook and say hi and how they're doing. They sent me happy birthday. A lot of people sent me a happy birthday. Thank you for the happy birthdays to everybody.
How is that? I mean, how does it feel to? That's a good thing to touch on. Is because last year you were new to the whole social media thing, so you didn't have that many people responding and talking to you. As to this year, as you're out there on 3 branches of the medium, and you're getting these inputs, and for the first time, especially people outside of your inner circle, outside of the family, are wishing you happy birthday for the first time. You're getting noticed by these people.
I enjoyed it. Even people that really I don't know but are part of our circle and stuff said that they liked it and happy birthday to me, which they just know me from the podcast and from the World of Myth.
Right.
So that was cool. I thought it was awesome, Just little funny things, or they sent me gifts, Gifts are funny little tidbits.
Yeah.
I love that word, tidbit.
And yeah, because I did notice. I noticed, you had quite a few. And I was on Facebook and Twitter. I didn't look on Instagram. Did you get anything on Instagram?
I don't know if I did or not, because sometimes they're connected, sometimes they're not. So the way things are coming now through my phone, I get 2 Facebooks. I get the Facebook from my phone, and then it looks like I get this one Facebook from if you go on browser.
Yeah, you can do that too.
So I'm getting things. Why people are coming through browser and some are coming through. I don't use browser, you know what I mean?
Right.
So why is it coming through browser on my phone is weird.
You need to get an iPhone.
I've been thinking about that a lot. If I was going to buy myself anything, because I've been pondering lately, and I know we talked about it, how I'm going to have this money because I'm not spending it on alcohol, and what should I spend it on?
Right.
And then I actually thought about, you say iPhone, I thought about buying me a tablet, but I can't afford an iPad.
I'm sure you could.
Aren't they like $900?
Yeah.
How much?
You get one for about
$400. See, that's still a lot of money for me. I have to do a lot of saving. If I could save that much money, I'm saving towards a car. I think that's what I should save for.
Yeah, car?
Is my car. Because it's out there waiting for me.
That's true. But I'll just kind of throw this out on the Apple products. Your brother, your nephew, and your niece all have iPhones.
Almost everybody that I talk to has iPhone. They can do different things than I can do. Different emotions than I can do.
Mike has an iPhone. Stephanie Barty, she just switched and became an Apple head. She has an iPhone. So it's a calling.
It is a calling. I know I could get one like off the internet for a decent price. I wouldn't have to go get a brand new one, because I heard the brand new ones are difficult. Like, if you're not in a place to update all the time, it'll mess stuff up.
Well, there's a reason why I still have my 6S Plus.
Because it's not update all the time, huh?
Well, no, it does. It updates all the time. That's not a problem. There's more things to the new like Apple, or not Apple, iPhone X. There's like Jay was telling me there's no like home button. Like, you push the home button and that you can guide from there. And he's like, there's no home button. There's no audio jacks, So,
no audio jacks?
Yeah.
So it's not meant for music or anything?
Well, everything's Bluetooth.
everything's Bluetooth on it.
Yeah.
So you have to have a Bluetooth device in order to listen to music.
Yeah.
So right off the bat, if you got it, you couldn't listen to music until you got a Bluetooth device. And it don't come with one, does it?
I think it does.
Okay, that would make sense.
The Bluetooth earbuds.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but I don't know. For example, if I want to have a caller come in, I can literally hook this up to our soundboard and just make a phone call, and you'll be able to hear it and talk, and I'll be able to hear it talk, and the conversation will go on the computer. And that's because we have a headphone jack. Without no headphone jack, that's not applicable.
What if your computer's Bluetooth?
I don't know. You might be able to connect.
It'd probably be sketchy.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because actually you would have to get a Bluetooth device to hook up to the mixer, the soundboard, for it to connect to the soundboard, because the soundboard's already connected to the computer.
Yeah.
So it'd have to be a Bluetooth device.
I don't know where it is, but I have a little one. It plugs into my stereo that I had in my car, and everything goes through it to it, and then into my thing.
Really?
So I didn't have Bluetooth on my stereo. My new stereo, whenever I get to put it in a car or something, has everything on it.
Yeah.
Talk, everything. Satellite. I can't wait for satellite. I love satellite. I was just thinking the other day how I love all the different sound music, because I love music.
Yeah, it's a Sony. Yeah, it is a Sony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Sony. If I'm gonna have something, Sony's one of my favorite things to have, especially with how when you hook up Sony to other Sony, they're compatible. They start reading off each other. Because I had a Sony DVD player, and I had a Sony Tower surround sound stereo, and they read each other. When stuff would go, like I put music on to Sony player, it'd go through my stereo and be reading the Sony player. Then when I got a Sony TV, everything was just compatible. It automatically set itself up for me.
Really?
It's kind of like how iPhone does a lot of that stuff, sets up for you with your pad and your computer.
Yeah.
Sony does that. Sony should put out a phone. Sony, you hear me? Put a phone out.
I think they do.
Do they have a Sony phone?
But the interesting thing is do you know